Hi everyone, welcome back into the Paper Castle. As you could tell from the title of this video, this is all about weird, worn, stained, and broken things that have sold recently on eBay. And I just wanted to share them with you because just wanted to reinforce the fact that, just because something might have an issue does not mean that you shouldn't take a chance on it when it comes to reselling. I've bought a lot of broken things over the years and done really well. And now, fortunately, with the help of Google Lens, which is a fantastic app, not always the most accurate in the world, but it has helped me identify some of those weird things that, you just don't know how to research them because you don't know how to describe them. And I'll show you examples of that as we go over all these things. So first up is this horsehead picture frame. This is cast aluminum. This is from Arthur Court. It's still in the plastic bag. But really beautiful piece, a heavy piece. It weighs 3 pounds. This is a 5x7 frame. He does make a smaller one that's 4x6. But this one I picked up for $2 at a rummage sale and sold it this weekend for $45 plus shipping. There were a couple other ones on eBay, but I used some extra keywords. I think I threw equestrian in there. I might have put horse head in addition to just horse, and it sold within a few days. Alright, this hat, I picked this up at an estate sale a few months back. I bought a bunch of hats from this particular sale. All their stuff was pretty overpriced. And then I went into a spare bedroom and they had all these old vintage ski hats all over the bed. They just wanted $2 a piece for them. So I snatched up, I think, 11 of them. And I've made, I think, about $150 so far, and I still have a few more to sell. So that was a really good find. But this one in particular, this is a Stroze Beer Hat. This advertising piece, I had it up for $20 plus shipping, and someone asked me they asked me what it was made of. Was it acrylic or was it wool? And normally I would put what it was made of in the description or the item specifics. And in this case, there was no tag inside the hat. So I told her that, and I said, based on that, I'm going to assume that is probably acrylic. So then she asked me if I would take 15, and I said sure. So this will be leaving today, and whoever wears it will kind of look like a traffic cone. You won't be able to miss him wearing this. I had 2 other really weird looking Stroze hats that I also got from this sale. They were kind of those, I should call them golfers beanies, that have the big pom-poms on top. They're kind of flat and then they have the brim on them. I sold one of those already for $20, and I have one left, and then all my Stroze hats will be gone. Alright, these placemats I picked up at the same rummage sale that I bought that picture frame at. So I just got these a week or 2 ago. These are April Cornell Provence Rooster placemats. I think that's the pattern name. She made a whole set of There's a whole set of dishes that match these placemats. They come in gold like these. They also come in black. I actually had another buyer ask me if I had the black ones in stock because they were looking for them. But unfortunately, these were the only ones that I had. I picked these up for $5, and I didn't realize until I got home. I took a quick look at them, but I didn't have time to really look at them. There's 2 stains. There's one right here, you guys can see, and there's one right here. So they're not really obvious. The rest of them are in perfect condition. But I decided to list them anyway. I didn't even try to get the stains out. I just disclosed that they were there and took pictures of them. And I think these sold in about 4 days. And they sold for $25 plus shipping. Then this little ornament right here, I got it at a rummage sale a couple weeks ago. This is a House of Hatton ornament with Santa riding a ram. Okay. I'm sure there might be some kind of backstory to this. Maybe some fable or something about Santa riding a ram. I don't know it, but anyway. I think House of Hatton made a lot of Santa ornaments with him riding different animals. But this obviously is an example of something that's a little on the weird side. But I paid $1 for it. House of Hatton usually does pretty well. I put it up for $30 plus shipping at auction, and it got multiple bids and sold for $33. And fortunately for this little guy, he's going to live in Hawaii. I am not, but he is. So, Santa really lucked out. Next is this set of... Okay. Had to start it over again. I keep hitting the record button by accident. Next up is this set of bisque porcelain circus figurines. When I bought these at the same sale that I got the placemats in the frame. They were all jammed inside this tiny little bag. So you really couldn't see what they were. They were dirty. They were a disaster. And the reason that I picked them up was because I could kind of tell through the bag that one of them said Japan. Now, they all have Japan on them somewhere, but at the time, I could only see one with the Japan mark on it. So I decided to take a chance. I spent $4, brought them home, cleaned them up the best that I could with a magic eraser to get some of the dirt off, because it was really on there. I had to be careful though, because the paint comes off easy. Because as you can see, in addition to these being weird, they are very worn. There is a lot of paint wear, especially here on the ringmaster, elephant. This bear has a lot of paint wear, but they're not chipped or cracked. So I did some research. I found out that this was a set. I don't think I have all of them. I have most of them. I think the set may have consisted of 12 pieces, and I have 11. Now I decided to put these up as a buy it now at $20 plus shipping. And again, they sold within 4 or 5 days. So I just have to be careful when I pack them. I got to wrap them all separately. But it's nice that they could find a new home instead of being probably thrown in a dumpster somewhere because people thought, you know, they were too worn or ugly to be, you know, important to anyone. All right, next are these two photos, and I found these 3 years ago at one of my favorite rummage sales. They were dirt cheap. I think they might have cost 50 cents at the most each. I actually have a third one too that is kind of a memorial photo. It's not the First Communion photos like these are. But I actually had no idea what they were. I tried researching them. I didn't have the right words. Didn't really know how to describe them. I tried my best and wasn't coming up with anything. And so I kind of, you know, put them to the side in the death pile, and then 3 years later, I started, you know, pulling some things out here and here from the death pile because I'm determined to get more of that stuff listed this year. And Google Lens finally helped me out and told me exactly what these are. These are celluloid button photos. They were very popular from about 1900 to 1920. And It's basically a photo that sometimes is hand tinted, as these are. You can see that the green in the background has been painted, and there's some background painting on this one as well. And even the border here is hand tinted. And they would basically take a photo and laminate it with a cellulose nitrate film and then press it into a button. And these are missing their wires on the back, but that's okay. I did disclose that in the description. But like I said, they're very popular in the early 1900s. These are mainly called medallions instead of buttons, but I did list them as button photos because I think that's the most popular name for them. But the bigger ones are sometimes called medallions. They did make them small enough so that you could wear them as actual buttons on your clothes. But I listed these about 3 weeks to a month ago. I had them up at auction, no takers. Then I put them all up for sale at buy it now of $30 a piece. And yesterday morning, a lady in Pennsylvania bought both of these. So I combined our shipping, and she's very happy to add them to her collection. So again, something weird. I saw them at this rummage sale, and I thought, those are weird. I've never seen them before. I'm sure somebody out there would want them. And fortunately, I was right. Alright, and last but not least is probably my strangest find. I'm sorry that the lighting is not great here right now, you guys. But this little girl, I found her in a bag of knickknacks and ornaments at the same sale where I found that House of Hatton Santa ornament I just showed you. And I was interested in the other pieces in the bag, but you had to buy the bag as a whole. So I did. Came home, pulled her out. She was filthy. Cleaned her up and looked at it and thought, who in the world would buy this? Because, let's try and get better light here. There we go. As you can see, she's still, even though I cleaned her up, there's a lot of paint wear. She has cracks in the arms right here. I think on both sides. Yeah. And she's supposed to be an angel. And her wings, as you can see, are completely busted off. They weren't in the bag. They're gone. So I was about to put her in the donate bin, and then I decided, you know what, let me give Google Lens a shot and see what I can find. And when I did, I found out that she is an antique, and I'm probably not going to say this right, Erzberg German carved candle holder. And I found some others on eBay that did really well. And then I researched the same thing but put as is in the title. And I did find some similar ones that had damage, or like this one had broken wings, and they still sold. So I decided, what the heck, let's give her a shot and put her up at auction for $9.99 plus shipping. And the night before the auction ended, I had someone contact me and ask me, would I take a buy it now of $20 plus shipping? I thought, okay, I only had 1 or 2 watchers on her, so I figured, sure. So I went into the listing, I edited it, and I added a buy it now, which you can do at any time during an auction as long as that buy it now price is at least 30% more than your auction price. So I did that, and she bought it, and she's very happy to receive it, and this little broken angel is going to go live out in California. So that is it, guys. So like I said, do not overlook the weird, the stained, the worn, and the broken, because all of these items cost me a total of $16, and after fees, I will make 200. So not too bad. So that's it, guys. I will be back with another haul video. I have a couple rummage sales I've been to. I bought a bunch of really good stuff at the consignment sale that I didn't sell out this time. I just bought to resell and did very well. And then there was a townwide sale this weekend as well, only about 15-20 minutes from my house. The weather didn't cooperate with that one, but it was still okay. Still found some things. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.